Look how dark it is out here. They said it's not going to rain for a few hours, but we will see. So here we are, again, the woods of New Hampshire. I am back where in the last video, I went all the way out there, like a mile and a third maybe, and found that old colonial stone bridge with no ability to see where it went on either side of the river, 100 feet from the river. Crazy. And it's kind of driving me crazy. That's why immediately I've just got to go back down in here, get to that bridge, and see why. Somebody had to be living out here. There's stone walls. We followed one forever. And I'm looking for the old home sites or other reasons people were out here doing things, whether they were improving the land or, again, hopefully building a place to live. Alright, time to just get down in there. I didn't realize it until I left last time how much of a grade it was for that distance going down. I mean, it makes sense we ended up by the river, but when I hiked up out of this, it took me almost twice as long. That little bit of grade over that long of a distance adds up. Either way, let's get down in there. Well, I'm still trying to get there. I'm kind of doing the no-no. You can see the woods are in rough shape. I figured I'd beeline it and try to cut over instead of going the route that I found last time. I don't know. You know, it's two things. If you can cut a third of your hike off, good. And if you can see other pieces of the land, good. And hopefully you don't get off course, run into swamp, not be able to find your spot. That would be not good. Either way, moving forward. All right, here's our old colonial bridge, and it took 20 minutes. I cut a third off of my trip. So now my objective is, because I just came down all the way from the top of that hill and it was terrible, and how I cut the difference was I followed the signs of logging, because they probably used that. They probably repurposed the bridge, which when they were here was within a couple 100 years old. But now, knowing or seeing how bad it was on this side coming down, get on the other side and look, search, explore, observe. The thing that does make a bit more sense now is where that path came down between two old home sites to get all the way out here and cross. For whatever reason over here, something has to be on this side of the river. As in, you know, people doing things a long time ago. I tell you, it's no better over here. Wow. Well, I've followed the river up quite a ways, and it's emptying out of some marshland over here. So that is a deciding point. I can cross the river. It's not too deep right here, but it's going to push me out away. I'll be going back over the river from this side, which is unremarkable. Yeah, I think I'm just going to head in, see if we can find any walls. Last video, it was essentially downriver, the bridge, and then the walls were out there that kept going in this direction, but I lost them while walking around. Huh. Yeah, I'm going in there. Here's something I use to my benefit sometimes. See this? There's another one over there. There was one behind me. There's no trail, but a lot of times hunters put that stuff up out here so they can find their stands. And I use these because that means there's a path somewhat, and it also gives me points of reference if I turn around from here. So that's something. Actually, this little lift looks like something. Maybe not. Huh. Because as massive as this place is, I only know of a couple ways in, you know, where it's where you can park and there's a bit of a trailhead. And then this whole section, I have no idea how you would get in here from the proper roads. Well, nothing. No signs of nothing. This is a bit after we were following the red tape, which disappeared. And it's just woods. Well, I've been taking the path of least resistance, and wall and yep, a stone bridge. So for the last, I don't know, 10 minutes I've been following that. It was a cart path. Wow, thank goodness for that. Huh. And right to a break in the wall. That's why I always say how remarkable it is. You can go that far out into the forest, you find a bridge, essentially an old road, and a beautiful wall, and it does continue, so we shall continue. And even though I've been zigzagging all over the place, I bet you it's a good bet this goes behind me back to the bridge. Where does it go? That way. Another little bridge. So that's 3 out here. Well, I'm still going. And it's still going. Unreal. Oh yeah. See, it dug right out into the side of this. That looks dug out. I've hiked 2 miles, not necessarily in or line of sight because of all the back and forth. This thing just keeps going. And if somebody built a house out here and it's even 100 feet off the sides, it'd be a hell of a time finding it. But it just doesn't look that good. And I've got to almost be connected to where Dame and I have been up there. So the only thing I can really do, so I'm not any further out, is walk this back and just keep checking the sides. That's a long distance to go without somebody living. Back in the settlers' days, they would be within a quarter to a half a mile of each other just because of the size of the plots and I guess safety reasons. All right, back. Oh, the impossibility of this. I've been following the cart path back and I got onto this little hill. I literally just turned my machine on right here. Where was it? '81. So it's literally right in the cart path on top of this hill. Woof. So you can even tell when it's an old road. It's tight. Not to mention the roots. How is that even possible? Oh no, wait a minute. I just flipped the lid. It's a memorial penny. That is still crazy to think that I just walked around all that distance, turned on my machine, and bang, that signal. Well, old road, kind of an old trail. You never know. That is still, wow. I guess I'll check around here some more. That's just crazy. Well, the cart path, wagon trail, old road led down to the big proper bridge, so that is connected. I didn't find anything else. That penny was just a ridiculous shot in the dark, and this is gonna drive me crazy. There's no doubt about it, but I gotta go, and there's no other choice but up and out the way I came in. 20 minutes of just up. But that is pretty remarkable. That is an ancient road, and somebody was out here, because we have bridges, we have walls, and we're just not finding it today. But that's all right. We shall return, and I'll see you next time.